I don't know which way to look. This is a weird place to start my documentary. That's some fake ass shit. Zoom in. This scar here. It used to be here in the crease of my neck, but I got fat, and I'm still fat, but I'm a little bit smaller. And it moved down to here, so now this scar is here. Well, I had a neck surgery. Zoom out. Not too much. You don't want to see all the goodies. For those of you back home who haven't seen me in a while, hey, I'm in the tub. I had a dream last night about having a crush on somebody. I don't know who it was. And they had this big fat baby. The baby was just running, laughing, and playing. And then we ended up, I chased the baby onto the roof. And the baby wouldn't come down, and I was scared that this person was going to be mad and not like me anymore because I didn't take good care of the baby. So, you know, everybody was up there. It was like there was 2 layers to this roof. And there was lava underneath, and nobody could get down. It was kind of like a Hurricane Katrina scene. Like instead of water, it was lava. So I don't do social media too much. I don't understand the need to put all your personal business, like moment to moment, on the internet and plates of food and shit like that. This is it. I'm not gonna follow myself around all the time, but shout out Armstrong alumni forever. Hoping to someday start my own production company. Why a production company? Because then I can encompass all of the great things that performance, tech, music. I love music. I'll get into that later. I have a history with music that is unique. You wouldn't know by looking at my 40-something-year-old self. I am originally from Miami, Florida. I grew up in Lynette, Alabama, a very small town. I'm not a fan of sports. That's an important fact to know about me. When people are arguing over someone else's statistics or wins or whatever, it's just amusement to me, and I like the food at the parties. Wait, that's a whole other story. Right now, I'm just telling you the purpose of all this. The purpose is to take you from day one of my realization that this fat baby in the dream, when I looked it up on, it's a dream dictionary. Yes, and I do curse. I believe in a higher power. I believe in a creator. I don't necessarily believe in any particular religion. I do love God, but God has a sense of humor. Whoever that person or entity may be, they have a sense of humor, and they gave us cuss words for a reason. Fuck, 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 fuck. Let's get that out of the way. If this is not for you, bye. Otherwise, real life, that's what I want to encompass. This real life journey from here, me in the tub, having this idea about this fat baby. The lava from a dream means that the camera's crooked. Well, anyway, I can't go back to where I was. And so my fear was, I'm going back to school, and all of the students are going to be these 18-year-olds who've been in school for theater all throughout their high school career and their experience, and I have 0 experience, and they're all going to laugh at me. They're going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at me. So I got there, and it was nothing like that. Needless to say, most of my friends, well, I would say, let me zoom in a little bit before I show you too much. All of my friends during that period of time, they were under like 25 years old. I learned from them. I already had a spirit of I am me regardless of what the age, how many years I've lived on this earth. I gain wisdom, knowledge, useless facts. I'm full of them. But find out that I can still be me, the me that I was at 19, minus the anger issues. I can still be that person. I don't know what angle works better for you guys. I'm just trying not to show too much. One day maybe I'll get comfortable with it and make some money off of it. But not that kind of money. The money that is like, a movie requires me to do this shit and I gotta do it. So, okay, drop the pants. But today is not the day. What was I saying? I do this a lot too. So yeah, I met Jordan because I was auditioning for their senior one-act play showcase thing for the directing class. And Jordan was in the directing class, and I auditioned for all of these seniors sitting in the, you know, the little bleacher. I'm auditioning by myself and reading lines and doing things that I've never done before. So I tried to get out of myself and out of my head, and it went better than I thought. I didn't fit the requirements for most of the parts. Most of the parts, younger people relate to those roles, and that's fine. I learned that. You know, it really was a huge boost to my self-esteem that Jordan chose me to be in his play. Now, let me give a shout out to Travis. Travis was cast first in his play, and it was easing me into like the acting because I got to be in it with some great people. Hi, well that's his name. I'm not saying hi. Hi, and Timmy. So Hi and Timmy, and then there was me, and I was the nurse. I saw pictures of me, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm fat as hell." And I cannot look like this on stage. So this is also part of my journey. So now I have accountability. You know all about it. I have to start working out. I have since changed a lot of my diet. I can see my feet. I can see my head. So Travis cast me the semester before, and so I tried out again, hoping to get a couple more lines. Then, yes sir, yes sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so that was it, and I did well, except for the leg on the chair broke. Hi, who is very talented, improv the shit out of that, and he was like, "That's coming out of your paycheck." Yes, sir. You know that that was the limits to my improvisation at the time. Back to Jordan. Jordan cast me in his one-act play, and I was with Rachel and her mom. I don't know Rachel's mom's name. They were very patient. So was Jordan. And so when it was time to go on stage, I knew my lines. Everything was cool. We had rehearsed the shit out of it. And then I got up there and completely forgot a whole joke. So when I fucked up my line, and everybody's looking like, well, everybody on stage. So it was like I missed their cues and it kind of threw it off. Like they were way more experienced than me, and it worked out fine. You know, they weren't too judgmental or agitated with me. When, you know, curtain called, I was like, "I'm so sorry I messed that up," you know. So by me forgetting this whole joke, it kind of changed my character. So everybody was congratulating me, saying, "You know, that was so nurturing. You know, I like that part." It wasn't supposed to be nurturing. I was supposed to be like this lunatic nurse. 2 pigtails, crooked, and well, I had hair at the time. As you see, I have since chopped it back off. Again, in the pictures, I'm fat as hell. So it's just like I cannot be on camera, I can't be on stage, and somebody's mom. I was turned down for a role of a Hispanic mom, and I think I kind of can pull it off. I took a few semesters of Spanish, failing horribly. I have translators and shit. If you want to learn a language, or if you're trying to stay refreshed when you don't have any Spanish speaking friends to talk to, try Duolingo. It's not on my phone right now. As I have been planning in my subconscious, not my conscious, because my conscious is kind of telling me like, you're not doing shit with your life. My subconscious is like steady pushing me. This is going to be my journey to do something with myself. So I'm going to document anything creative. I'm also going to show you the pain behind the scenes, because I've hidden that for a long time. A lot of people do not know why, you know, I'm so reclusive, I guess, at times. When I have pain, I don't talk to anybody, family or anybody, because I'm so agitated. I'm not myself, and I don't like to be seen like that, for one thing, and I don't want to take the pain out on other people. I don't want them to think that they did something wrong when they did nothing wrong. Someone can be very nice with the sweetest voice, and that shit will drive me crazy. Like fingernails on a chalkboard, glass grinding the inside of my skin. I can't take it when I'm in pain, or the steroids, which I have. My fingers in the way again. I've got to learn this shit, so y'all please be patient. This is going to be professional. Today it is not. Today is the introduction of me in the bathtub with this baby that is going to be on top of the roof with hot lava underneath. I'm going to begin this journey with you guys, and hopefully you'll share it with everybody and get them on board, so that when Almost Famous becomes famous and rich, we can all have a big party and hang out and meet and greet and shit without admission fees. Eventually I will work on my social media skills, my willingness to share personal things on the World Wide Web. The FBI already, hey FBI man, we've been talking to you for a long time, and I do have health issues that make my progress intermittent. So I can't just on a major film, I don't know if it's okay to call out the name, but I was gonna be an extra, which is not very glamorous, but maybe you would have seen my face and said, yeah, that's the person I saw in the background partying while these male strippers were on stage, if that gives you a hint. I had to call out that morning because it was raining. The weather gave me, well, it gives me bad headaches. Pressure just like builds up, and there was just no way that I could do this. And of course, I wanted to be there. I was gonna be one of the people walking down the street, So you really would have maybe seen my face. I don't know. I would have been that person walking down the street and got some kind of exposure. Like maybe some director would have said, "Oh, she's good. Let's see if she can say hello while she's walking down the street." Then I could have been a certified person if I had one line. You never know. But I missed that chance. The point to that being is I can't just work for other people. I'm not reliable. So I have to do my own thing with my own people. Some of you guys, if you ever want to intermittently participate in some shit, once I get the ideas rolling. I have a lot of ideas, but I have a problem with writer's block. I sit down at a computer, my mind goes blank. It's all fucked up. I gotta get my shit together because I've had near death experiences. Two things I can tell you cross your mind when that happens. And this is a serious moment, like let me zoom in, make it dramatic. When this shit happens, you don't think about your car payment. You don't think about your rent. Zoom in, it's real dramatic. But when this shit happens, you don't think about anything but, are my kids gonna be okay? Do they know enough about life to survive without me? That's number one. Number two, the only thing you're thinking about is, I didn't get to do any of the things that I was supposed to do. And so you ask your God, whoever, whatever it may be, just give me time to do what I'm supposed to do. No goodies today. It's not that type of show. There are some people that are just put in your life to guide each other to where you're supposed to be. That level, that frequency, you will always be connected in. But it ended up being that all the advice that I was giving, like you should go to school and you should learn how, you like music, but you want to be the producer, like go to school for that. Then, when you have your experience and your money, then you can take everybody up with you. But if you have everybody with you now while you're down, they're pulling you down. And none of you are getting anywhere. I realized that I was giving advice that I should be taking myself. But I see dead people. Oh wait, I can do that. I see dead people. Okay, did that work? I don't know. I'll see later and fix it in post. I'm gonna cut it today and we'll pick up later because I think I'm getting all wrinkly in my skin, it's like the water's getting cold and shit, and I need to get up and do something with my life. Hopefully you will hang in there with me. It's not gonna be an overnight thing. It's just gonna be almost famous.